Hello everyone, welcome back to the Face the Black Nation channel. Alright, I know I just did a recent video about Silicon Valley Bank collapsing, but you know what, I want to do a follow-up to my video that I did yesterday about Eric Adams, how he no longer wants New York to become a sanctuary city. Well, now it looks like he's trying to go back on what he is saying, because he is floating the plan to send migrants or illegal immigrants to college for free for the first 2 semesters. So, and it is going to cost taxpayers footing the bill of $1.2 million. All right, that's going to be within the first year. All right, so Eric Adams is hoping to send illegal migrants to college for free, with taxpayers footing the bill that could cost around $1.2 million in the first year. Adams' plan could go on indefinitely and would provide an estimated 100 migrants with 12 months of classes, room, and board in upstate Sullivan County. Now, the pilot program will be overseen by Adams' new created Office of Asylum Seekers Operations, which works on the coordination of the city's continued response to a large influx of migrants or illegals, with the focus on resettlement and legal services, as well as a new 24/7 arrival center for asylum seekers. Now, when have they done something like this for Black people? Can anyone think of that? When has anyone, especially, let's just say it like this, when has a Black government official sat down, got a team of his fellow people, and said, we are going to create a program for foundational Black Americans, our youth? When have they sat down and actually said, let's do a program that's going to benefit them, that's going to help them to get ahead in life, that's going to help them to go to college for free? And the reason why I am saying that, because right now, according to the AmericanExpress.org, there are statistics that are saying that there is college enrollment declines among Black students. So what they are saying is that Black students between the ages of 18 to 24, there has been a decline of more than 200 Black students. That's not quite as large. Whereas the growth of enrollment in Latino students will above the increase of 18 to 24 Latino population. So Black students between 18 to 24 is declining. Latinos between 18 to 24 is growing. I wonder how that is. Because see, Black students are not getting any incentives to go to college. Black students, they come out with massive amount of debt. These Latinos, they have scholarships that is designated for them. The Latinos, if you're undocumented, you're able to go to a city college that is of your choice. Now, they tried to do the same thing. They did the same thing here in the city of Chicago under Rahm Emanuel, he was one of our corrupt mayors. He opened deliberately the STAR scholarship to undocumented students. Close to 56% were undocumented immigrants. Few undocumented youths in Illinois ended up attending college at all because they were ineligible for federal and state financial aid, but they were eligible for the STAR scholarship that was meant for undocumented students. And then you had a lot of these individuals who were immigrants, said that they felt it was a sense of relief. You have one, her name is Martinez. She said she felt a sense of relief when she got the scholarship. And she said that now she was saving up to transfer to a 4-year university. So here in Illinois, it's also 2 years a city for you to attend a city college if you're illegal. If you are illegal, you can get the STAR scholarship, which is for undocumented students. It's just that you have to prove that you are undocumented. See, I knew I talked about this before, but see, people thought I was joking. I'm not lying. Because see, Latino students benefit from the city colleges of Chicago Star scholarships, which include those who are undocumented. So if you are undocumented, you are able to get yourself 2 years of going to city colleges here in the city of Chicago. But as we see here, it's declining as far as enrollment for black students. It's declining because not too many of our students are being encouraged to go to college. And if they do go to college, they come out with over $70,000 in debt, and student loan debt. Most of our people barely can apply for these scholarships because some of these scholarships is made directly for individual groups. Specifically for individual groups. And I do know that they have some for Latinos. I know that. I know if you go to HBCU that they have scholarships that's designated for other people, that's designated for other groups and not for foundational black Americans. I find it so funny how the HBCUs was created by foundational black Americans because white universities did not want black people to attend there. So the black people, they ended up creating their own university. But yet that HBCUs, they cater to non-foundational black Americans, students. That's who they cater to. These white women can get a scholarship to HBCU and get a full free ride. Whereas black students, they come out with so much debt, it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. And it is very sad. You see, so this is why I mean when I say that these individuals, they get tangibles. They receive tangibles. They are giving money. Again, Eric Adams wants to give these people money, college money for free. He wants them to have 12 months of classes, room, and board. He wants to give them that for free. Do 1 year for free. And the city of Chicago is 2 years. I'm really looking at the documentation. It's called, the article, Undocumented Students Benefit Most from Free City Colleges Program by Melissa Sanchez, September 28, 2016. It's called the ChicagoReporter.com. That's where I'm getting the information from about these undocumented Latinos are able to benefit from free city colleges program called the STAR Scholarship. And it's meant for undocumented students. It's meant for illegal immigrants. That's what it's meant for. And for the life of me, I cannot understand as to why our people wants to constantly go out here and fight for these other groups of people, and they are not fighting for you. These other groups of people are over here excelling. Like I just said, between the ages of 18 to 24, the growth of open enrollment for Latino students has grown. This is from the AmericanProgress.org. And the title of the article says, "It's time to worry about college enrollment declines among black students." Between the ages of 18 to 24, with black students, the college open enrollment is declining. But Latinos is growing up. It's going up. And the reason why it is going up is because these individuals are receiving tangibles. See, they could go to a city college, get all of the minor out of the way, transfer to an accredited university, go there for 2 years, and they come out with less debt. And then they get on that DACA, that dream thing, whatever it's called, and then they have them set. They are set for life. And then I remember posting on my Facebook page on how individuals who are Latinos, how they talking about how they getting Latino benefits, they getting Latinos into STEM. One of the companies that I used to work with, they saying Latinos getting into STEM, trying to help them to get into the field of engineering. I remember reading an article about another Latino lady is trying to work with get more Latinos into NASA. See, they are actually trying to help each other. They are actually trying to build, which is something that I would like for us black people to do as well. I would like for us black people to be able to build and to be able to work together as well. But see, the thing is with us, we don't have the financial support. We don't have it financially. These other groups are able to come in here and get the financial support no matter what part of the country they're from. And you know what? And the sad thing is, they're not even citizens. This is why I keep saying, what's the point of being a citizen? Because if you're not a citizen, you're receiving all type of rights. If you don't have to be a citizen, but you can still get yourself a driver's license. There are literally states out here that says that you could get a driver's license even if you are illegal immigrants. I believe in California that they cannot arrest you if you're driving recklessly. They can't arrest you. It's something crazy like that that's going out there in California. Because the reason why they don't want to face the backlash that's going to come from the Latino community. This is why I say that our people need to be on code with each other. We need to have a code. This is why we are demanding reparations. We need to continue to demand for reparations because that is what's going to help us to get out of the situation that we are in. We really need this. There's no time for us to lollygag around here. There's no time for us to be trying to backbite each other. We really need to get together. We really need to hold these black Democratic Party officials. We need to hold their feet to the fire. We really indeed do. And the reason why I say so is because they're making sure that they put in other groups ahead of our own interests. That's why they are making sure that other groups are receiving tangibles to help their family to be able to build and to be able to grow. That is the reason why we need to hold their feet to the fire. That is why you have one black politician. He was a Democrat who was caught on recording cursing, talking about he don't need the black vote. He's like, as long as I have the white vote, I'm good. He was cussing out black people, and he was a black man himself. He was like, I don't need the black vote, which is correct. See, black people, we only fall for stupid stuff. We only fall for empty symbolism, and I really wish that our people would stop doing that. There's no time for us to be falling for these empty symbolism when we have to worry about our next generation. Our next generation of children are suffering. Our next generation of children, they don't have anything. While we're seeing other groups are excelling, our generation, they are lacking. This is why we have to put up a fight to get reparations. It's reparation or nothing at all. We need reparations. It is a blood debt that is owed, and to provide justice to our ancestors as to what they had to go through during slavery and in Jim Crow. Jim Crow did not end until 1968, and we still have parents and grandparents who lived during that time and who could tell you how much hell that they had went through during that time. So when people want to sit up and say that, oh, it was too long ago, no, it was not long ago. It literally was about 50 or 60 years long ago. It is not that long ago at all. So we should not be telling people to put us down when we are making demands about reparations. Reparations is not a handout. It is a blood debt. Get that through your skull. It is a blood debt that needs to be paid. It is owed. It is owed. It is overdue, and you on us and repaying us for the restitution as to what our people went through. It's long overdue. Long overdue. We have kicked this can down the road for too long and for too many times. And right now we are trying to put a stop to it and saying no, that we are going to get what belongs to us. We have to be like this. We have to stand diligent, and we have to stand firm on that. I don't give a damn about what anybody says. You have people out here that says, oh, there are black people out here that's doing fine and they're not begging for reparations. We don't give a damn about them, because guess what? Even though we're talking about reparations, if they are foundational black Americans and they find out that they're supposed to get reparations, they're going to be first in line to collect that check. They are going to be first in line to collect that check. Because at the end of the day, they're going to sit up and say, oh yeah, I just found out that I'm a foundational black American, and they are going to want it, which is the reason why you got other groups that's trying to interfere and trying to run interference and for us and not getting that check. No, we will be getting our check, like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said. Like he said, we are going to go down to D.C. and we are going to get our check. That is the speech that everyone and their mama like to leave out. They always want to talk about I have a dream, but yet they don't want to talk about when he said, no, we are going to go down and get our check. We are going to get our check. It don't make any damn sense for all these other group of people who are illegal receiving all of these. Now they are literally getting handouts. They are literally getting handouts. I have talked about it yesterday on my previous video, how they receiving food stamps, how they receiving Medicare, how they receiving Medicaid, how they receiving temporary assistance, how they are receiving housing assistance. I have already talked about that. But yet now they over here talking about that they want to give them college. Seriously? They want to give them a room. They want to give them a board. They want to give them all of that at college? Really? So it's to help them to get ahead over us. See, this is why I don't understand about these black politicians, these black Democrats. Like, how in the world can you expect for black people to continue to vote for you when you doing so much for these other groups, but yet you making sure that they progress over black people, and you expect for black people to continue to vote for you? Are you serious? Are you really serious? Is this what we doing right now? You really insulting our intelligence. You really want to put these other people ahead of black people. You really want to make sure that they get so far ahead of us that we remain as the permanent bottom class. That's what these doggone black politicians are doing over here. That's what they are doing, and our people need to stop voting for these people recklessly. They need to start voting for people who are actually going to push tangibles. We have oh boy, what is Martell? Is that his name? I can't think of his name right now, but he is fighting for reparations. I know Tariq Marcel. His name is Marcel. That's it. His name is Marcel. He was running for Congress. And I know that he speaks on reparations. See, it is individuals like him that we should be putting our support behind, because he is actually for fighting for foundational black Americans to receive reparations, to receive tangibles. We need tangibles. No more time of us accepting empty symbolism. We cannot have these people to tap dance around us thinking that it is okay. No more with the fish frying. Who cares? Not everyone likes fish. No more with the chicken. Not every black person eats chicken. Not everyone does. And when they do that, it's very insulting to our intelligence to want to associate the black race with chicken and watermelon, when I just did a video talking about the stereotypes of watermelon. I'm sick of us having to go through all this nonsense, man. I'm really tired of it. Every single day I'm looking up and I'm seeing illegal immigrants are getting all type of tangibles, all type of benefits, while our people is stagnant. We haven't moved an inch ever since we continued to vote for the Democrats. We have not moved not 1 inch. But the only thing that our people have seen growth is sending our black men to prison. That's the only thing that we have seen grown, is sending our brothers to prison. That's it. Everything else, we haven't moved an inch. Not even in owning houses, not even in owning businesses. They over here want to fight us as trying to own businesses. I mean, you really have to ask yourself, how is it that these individuals, these immigrants who come over here illegally, can get all type of grants, can get all type of loans, can receive a 700 credit limit so that they can get these business loans, so that they can get these grants? Like I said, the is it the IA-64? I think it's the IA-64. You have the I-765, which is to work, give them a year for them to work in America. It's a work program. And then you have the I-484, I believe. You have to look that up, because I think when I used to work at Citizenship and Immigration Services, they would have to have, or is it the I-6, or is it I-6? Hold on 1 second. Yes. It's the IA-64. I was right. It's between a sponsor. Yes, I was right. The IA-64. You have to have a sponsor. And I remember processing these applications years and years ago. These immigrants are over here. Once they have themselves a sponsor, once they have somebody over here that's vouching for them, they are able to get loans. They are able to get grants. They are able to get anything that they need in order for them to advance. I'll never forget that these people be sending over thousands of dollars in order for them to get here in this country. And then when they get here in this country, then they let them loose to do whatever they want to do. They get here and then they switch their name up. That's what they end up doing as long as they get them here. It really is a crying shame that we have to go through this. All why? Because we are Black Americans. All why? Because our complexion is the color black. We have to go through all of this. It really is a shame. And I am so sick. And now I'm just so tired of seeing us go through this suffering and to go through this pain. I'm sick and tired of seeing our children not being able to read past the 3rd grade level because they live in single mother households and they mamas ain't shit. They daddies is nowhere around. I just did a video about a Pookie who got 7 kids by 7 different women who talking about I didn't want to have those kids. I want to speak my truth. No females do. I didn't even want to have those kids. So it's not my responsibility to take care of them kids. Yes, it is, nigga, your responsibility to take care of those children. You the one that would have been them females without a condom, so therefore it becomes your responsibility the minute that your semen was let loose. It is your responsibility. So we have a lot of that going on in our community. And then I am seeing these illegal immigrants coming over here and they are getting all type of tangibles and all type of benefits at our tax dollars, at our expense. That is a crying shame. I just want to come at you guys with another timely video, and I hope you all enjoy your day.